96.7 KCAL rocks. It is Patrick in the morning, and we're coming up on a big championship weekend. So we got to talk to our guy, Pep, about sports. Pep, what's up?
Yo, what is up, Patrick? What is up, everybody out there? All the KCAL rockers going into, conference championship weekend in the NFL. 49ers on the road at the Eagles in the NFC. Bengals at the Chiefs in the AFC. The winners will advance to the Super Bowl. Patrick, if you're asking me, and of course I'm not going to pick against my 49ers, I'm going with the road teams in these championship games. I'm predicting, and I've been wrong quite a bit, but 49ers, Bengals in the Super Bowl. I don't know if you have an incline either way on these games, like who might advance, but I'm going with the road teams, man.
Right. And I mean, I could see that, especially with the injury to Patrick Mahomes. I actually don't know who's going to win that game. I'm struggling with that like crazy. I am actually with you on that defense. I doubted it last week, and I had to learn a tough lesson, and I should definitely know better. They're in my division, and the kid just keeps stepping up. So, I mean, I thought maybe the kid would stumble, and it just doesn't appear to be happening. So the kid, I mean, he might work himself into a job here where they get rid of Trey Lance and everything. I mean, this could be really wild for the 49ers. You never know which direction it's going to go. That's why we love the NFL so much. But 49ers, I'm with you. If I have to, I will pick the Chiefs because they're at home. But I agree. God, it's hard to go against Joey B after last week.
Listen, I'm a big 49ers fan, but something about Joe Burrow, man. Like, how do you not like that guy? How do you not root for him? And they're saying, I know, Chiefs fans are going to be rolling their eyes right now as they hear this, but there's a lot of NFL experts that say Joe Burrow is the best quarterback in the NFL. He's doing more with less. The Bengals, before he got there, they were nothing. Like, the Bengals were still a laughingstock or a mediocre team at best, and now they're a Super Bowl contender the last couple of years. So, I don't know. Again, I like the road teams. I like what Brock Purdy is doing. He's probably going to be the starting quarterback for the 49ers going forward. And Patrick, I heard this rumor, very strange. Jimmy G might be healthy enough to play. So they said if the 49ers were slow out the gates or the first half was ugly, like maybe Jimmy G would come in the second half and try to rescue the 49ers. But I don't know. I don't see that happening, but there's that possibility, I guess, floating around out there right now.
I think only in case of an emergency where they would have to go to Jimmy G. I think this is just a genius strategic move by Kyle Shanahan, because he knows that they'll have to do a little more accounting for Jimmy G if he does come into the game. This is a little chess game by Shanahan, so they have to do a little more studying over there. This is just smart coaching.
Yeah. I will say this. I can't wait to see Mahomes versus Joe Burrow. Like, that's going to be a fantastic matchup. And for the 49ers and Eagles, it's going to be an old-fashioned slobberknocker. I mean, that is going to be a physical, intense, angry football game. Like, two great defenses who want to hit, who are looking for the contact. Like, I think those are the two kind of, storylines, I think, at least for me, going into those conference championship games, what I'm looking forward to seeing.
Right. We got a street fight in the NFC,
yes.
And then we got a shootout
yes.
in the AFC. At least that's what we think is going to happen. I can't wait till we talk on Monday and we find out what actually does.
I know, right? I can't wait. And the last two Bengals-Chiefs games have been 27-24. Cincinnati beat them by the same exact score last year in the conference title game, earlier this season. So that scoring window is probably, I think, going to be pretty close, right in the high 20s, I would say, for that game maybe.
Boy, they say it's matchups, right? God, they just match up well against each other. It's the way it is.
They sure do. There's one team that Kansas City did not want to play. It was Cincinnati. That's exactly who they got in this conference championship game.
Here it is, right in front of you.
Hey, Patrick, one other quick NFL note. This story is gaining a little bit of steam. Tom Brady to the Raiders. It sounds like people aren't even assuming he's going to retire. Like, they're assuming he's going to play in the NFL again, and it won't be in Tampa Bay. But this whole, Brady to the silver and black is gaining steam right now. There was a little bit of, you could hear it out there. But this week, there's a lot more conversation. A lot of, experts are saying, hey, this is what I'm hearing, that the Raiders are the front runner to get Tom Brady right now. So that's what we're hearing out there in the NFL world.
I could actually see that, because I don't think Brady wants to go out like this. And you're right. There is a lot of backdraft going on here. They're catching a lot of flack, if you will. Even the great Tim Brown was like, we don't want Tom Brady here. But I think that's where he's going.
I think so, too, because if you look around and if Tom Brady's chasing rings, if you look around, like, who can win right now? The Raiders can win right now. Like, they've got a pretty good young team, especially on offense, if they can keep all those, guys in place. And he knows Josh McDaniels, their head coach from their New England Patriot days. So that seems like The most logical fit for Tom Brady.
He knows what plays work for Tom.
So we'll see how that pans out. Speaking of ageless wonders, guys who just, I don't know, somehow get better with age. 38-year-old LeBron James, man, still doing it. Posting maybe one of the greatest runs stints of his NBA career, just carrying the Lakers, even though they're still not very good, but he's carrying them right now. He's been on a tear. He did get some help last night. Anthony Davis returned from a foot injury. He's missed 20 games. Anthony Davis with 21 points, and what do you know? The Lakers beat the Spurs 113-104. Patrick, the Lakers are a different team when Anthony Davis is on the floor.
Right. Plus, they made the trade for the kid's name is difficult to say, and it's escaping.
Hachimura, from Washington, Rui.
Yeah. So I mean, they think he may be a piece that might actually work well with LeBron. We'll see what happens there. Another very interesting stat we can fit in quickly is LeBron becomes the only player in NBA history to score 40 or more against every single NBA team.
That's right. Yeah, he's played a long time, and he's dropped a lot of points on a lot of people. That's exactly what that means.
So, I mean, that's what we're kind of looking forward to. You know, the Lakers lose, but LeBron does something really cool.
But LeBron's going to be popping off, 38-year-old LeBron James still doing it at a very high level, trying to carry this Lakers team. Something to keep an eye on. February 9th is the NBA trade at deadline. We saw the Lakers, you mentioned it, already making a move with Washington. But I think when you look at the Lakers and the Clippers, they both underachieved, but for different reasons. The Lakers were supposed to be a playoff team, and they're not. And the Clippers were supposed to be a championship contender, and they're not. I don't know if they're both going to make moves before February 9th, Patrick.
Maybe Damian Lillard. Maybe it's game time. He just scored 60 last night.
Well, remember in the offseason, man, they wanted young Dame Lillard, man, one of the big-time scorers in the NBA, to join LeBron in the Lakers. I think, from what I remember, I think Dame was like, no, I want to be the star on my own team, try to do it in Portland on my own. I'm not going to go join LeBron and go chase a ring. So I don't know if Portland would let him go, man. He is such a big-time scorer, but the Lakers could get some nice parts around LeBron and Anthony Davis. I think, number one, just keep Anthony Davis healthy. That's the first thing you got to do. That's like making a trade if you can just have him on the floor. And secondly, maybe the supporting players like the guy Rui that they got from Washington, maybe that'll be enough to at least get into the playoffs. I just don't know.
There is time, and we always tease the NBA. Half the league makes the playoffs.
Yeah,
just the way it is. So they obviously do have a chance. I mean, the West used to be a total slobber knocker. We'll see how that works out. And a big weekend. So good luck to your 49ers. I can't wait till we talk on Monday to see what happened. Pep, tell them how to get your stuff.
You can get my stuff on Inland Sports, Instagram, Twitter. We got the Inland Sports YouTube channel. Go Niners, the faithful.
Thanks, Pep.